Hello, crafty friends. This is Leah Lawson, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I am joining Syberia Designs for a really fun video hop with prizes, and you can get all of those details in my video description below. Today, we are going to create this fun card featuring the new Christmas Postage Stamps collection. Now, the postage stamps cover die and the coordinating postage stamps stencil, that's a mouthful, are previously released. And Alex is adding the new Christmas postage stamps to the collection, where you get to ink blend these adorable holiday themed icons into your postage stamps, and then you can add little details and fun items with the coordinating stamp set. So let's get going on our project. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that postage stamps cover die, and I am going to die cut it from some Hammermill 100-pound cover white cardstock. This is my favorite cardstock for ink blending. It's so smooth and ink just blends beautifully on it. So once that's done and cut out, I'm using just a handy dandy grip mat here that I'm going to adhere that die cut piece to. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the stencils and align them. Now, I'm just taking a minute to make sure that I really feel like I got good alignment on these stencils. Now, another way that you could do this if you feel more comfortable is you could ink blend the stencils to cardstock first and then do the die cutting with the postage stamp cover die afterwards. So pick which option works best for you. Both work totally fine. I went ahead and did it with die cutting first. Now, if you watch my live from the Syberia Design channel yesterday, I did it the opposite, so you can see it in both ways. Now, I chose Concord and Ninth inks to work with today, and I just gave you a little rundown of the colors that I'm using for this first stencil. But we're going to start up with those beautiful trees on the left-hand side, and I am using eucalyptus ink to blend that in. Now, these are pretty small stencil openings, so you don't need, blending doesn't take too long. I'm using a mixture of large and more small blending brushes to help achieve some gradation here and there. So you really can do this however you see fit. So up next, we are moving on to Aqua Sky ink, which I am blending in the body of that cute little bird on. I'm using a mini blending brush for this one. Just gives me a little bit more control, and then it also means I don't have to do any masking. Now, I am blending the present in the lower right corner in the same shade of ink here. They're going to coordinate really lovely. And I'm just using that same mini blending brush to really get some gradation into the present. And then finally, the lower left corner is the start of the cute little Santa Claus, which I am ink blending in cranberry ink from Concord and Ninth. This is my first time using these inks, and they're super fun and juicy, and I just absolutely love the colors. So I thought that they were a good choice for this fun Christmas postage stamps product suite from Syberia Design. So there is the end of stencil number 1. So I am going to step forward. You've seen me blend, so now I am just giving you the colors for stencil number 2. We have juniper, buttercup, oceanside, grapefruit, ballet slipper, and then I had to slip in a gray from Pink Fresh Studio because I don't have grays from Concord and Ninth yet. And look at how lovely that turned out. So here we are on stencil number 3. We're going back to cranberry, adding in some oceanside, watermelon, and then pink fuzz from Pink Fresh. That was a mouthful for stencil number 3. And look at how cute. We have one final stencil left. These are just some nice details. We're using cranberry, marigold, and misty coast, and then a little bit of VersaFine onyx black to finish these off. Now, if you want to see the stenciling done in real time, be sure to check out the live stream that I did yesterday on the Syberia Designs YouTube channel, because I ink blended these stencils in live time. All right, I popped that whole piece, the whole postage stamp piece, into my stamping platform. Now I'm using the coordinating stamp set to just add some details here and there. This will really help give it that look of postage stamp that I think is super fun. So I am just taking my time. I'm going to stamp everything all at once. So I am placing and then grabbing with my stamping platform lid. And now I'm doing those great squiggles that you see every time you get a card in the mail. You get that fun stamp on your envelope. So I'm adding that in, and then here comes in my sentiment. So there's the most room above that cute bird in this one. So that is where I am placing my main sentiment, and I chose that Merry Christmas, really lovely scripted sentiment to act as my main sentiment. Now there is this cute little tiny sentiment that says December 25th. I thought that would be really cute to add on to this little postage stamp as well. And then finally, we are going to come in with the one that says special delivery. It's in the same font as the December 25, just nice and modern. It's a nice and modern font that I think is just going to look lovely. So I feel good about all of those fun little details. So I'm going to come in with some Nocturne black ink from VersaFine Clair. I love how crisp and juicy this ink is, and typically I only need one impression to get a good impression with this ink, and I just happen to love that. Now it is a hybrid ink, I believe, so you definitely want to let it dry before you rub your finger or smear or anything like that. Okay, so time to start assembling. This is a piece of the pink glitter cardstock from the Mystic Garden collection from Alex Syberia that released last month with the Bo Ho Ho release. But if you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of sparkle and specialty paper. And I just really thought that this would look lovely peeking out from behind the postage stamp die there. So I just went ahead and glued it to a top folding white card base with some liquid glue. Now off camera, I went ahead and added some thin foam strips to the back of my postage stamp element, so you don't have to watch me painstakingly add all of these pieces of foam. And I am just going to go ahead and add it directly to the glitter paper. Now, after the fact, I noticed that the foam tape didn't stick very well, so I removed it. I came back in with some liquid glue to reinforce that, but you don't see that in this video. The final step here is just adding some fun jewels here and there as accents to the card. I kept this card really clean and simple. This is one of those cards that you could actually probably pretty easily bulk create for the holidays this year, if that is the way that you like to create your holiday cards. So keep that in mind. It's only the 4 stencils. They blend in really quickly. You could have like an assembly line process. So I'm just adding some Aura AB jewels here and there. Those are my favorite jewels. They've got that warm iridescent finish to them, which I thought was just the perfect little addition to all of these cute little holiday icons that are on the Christmas Postage Stamp collection here. Well, that is my card for you today. I hope you enjoyed watching it come together. Be sure to check out the entire video hop. There are 4 $15 prizes up for grabs and tons of inspiration featuring this lovely new release from Alex Syberia Designs. Other than that, I'm still growing my channel, so I'd love for you to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and do all the things. If you want to shop anything from this lovely collection, I have included the links in my video description below to both the USA and UK shops. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.